Hello and welcome back for some more TCG Pocket this week. We'll be playing Kangaskhan. I finally got it. I was very happy. I played with it a little bit. I climbed immediately to Ultra 4 with it. I got 6 wins in a row. It was great. But first, let's talk about where the meta is. Because Kang is technically not one of the top 5 decks of the meta. This is what we're looking at right now. If I were to play a tournament, I probably would end up going with Altaria Pumpkin, but I don't have another pumpkin yet. I could craft it, but I just haven't played in a tournament, so it doesn't matter. I've been lazy this month. But yeah, this is what we're looking at. Thanks, Yuki Ichiban. As we can see, yikes. That's it. Lots of decks. There is deck diversity, kind of. There are 4 decks, which is better than when there was Suicune and decks that weren't Suicune. The direction is going the right way. Like, we are at a stalemate of balance. I don't know. Like, Hydreigon's scary. Hydreigon will always be scary. Does a lot of damage with low investment if you can find the pieces. And it beats up your electric decks that are good into your Altaria decks and your Suicune decks. Like, it, though I don't think it's that. No, it is. Magnezon's real scary into the Suicune, but they can at least deal with the Oricorio with their little Greninjas. But yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at. This is like a week old at this point. Yeah, February 10th. I'm recording this the 15th. This will go out the 17th, so it's a week old at this point. Like, we can look at results, but generally speaking, this is what we're seeing. Here we go, a tournament with all Greninjas. We got Hydreigon, Pumpkin Altaria, Greninja Altaria. I like Greninja Altaria still too, but that's beside. Darkina's Greatest Soldier here. I have seen a few lists with Zard. Zard does okay. Charmeleon from last set helps Entei a lot. And Charizard just KOs literally anything, so if you're up against a mega deck, you probably can get there. But like, the issue is when you run into the lightning decks, like your Oricorio answer is Little Zard, and Little Zard can get there, but not like great. It's not great at getting there. But like, Entei's almost Suicune, almost, not quite. Another one. Oh, look, it's a Steelix. Like, there are other decks out there. But there's definitely a consensus around 5 of them. So many. Here we go, another Altaria and Greninja. But yeah, that's where the meta seems to be. But like I said, we're playing Kangaskhan. Things that this list probably could have if we had space for it, but space is tight. Like, we could probably drop an Oricorio if we wanted. And then we would be able to run like a Guzma or a Giovanni, but otherwise, like, our space is real tight. We pray we start Mantike. Mantike is the only way our little Greninja can attack if we're up against Oricorio. Kangaskhan's really cool. I like how they handled Kangaskhan. It literally just has parental bond, right? Attack once, attack a second time. So you're doing 120. Sometimes you get to do 40 damage on something else. We got a nice full art Serena because I traded the whatchamacallit guy. What is his name? The Obstagoon guy. I pulled one of him. And I'm like, I don't want to keep him. I forget what his name is. Piers. It's Piers. I thought of it. So I was like, well, I don't want him. And I found a trade for a Serena. And yeah, obviously, we're taking the Serena. So let's get into the games. All right, we found ourselves our first match. Sadly, not Ultra 4 anymore. It may not... Well, it's an emulator thing, but we're playing on an emulator. And so it didn't have the correct deck situated. Ooh, it's a Gardevoir deck. It's a little scary. And also we started Froakie, which is not great. Probably the worst start. I don't know if we want Oricorio in this match, but I'm not against it. And we'll play you down just because Copycat is a card. Copycat is a card. That's fine. This is fine. Everything is mostly fine. So there's an argument here not to evolve Froakie. And just let Mantike power it up so it can attack next turn. However, I think we get like the same thing from Oricorio attacking, right? Well, almost the same thing. Almost the same. So, like it's 10 less damage. I don't think it's, but because we get Water Shuriken early, is it really that big of a deal? Probably not. No Kang around, but, you know. But yeah, no, I had the deck from last time that we were playing. What was it? The Altaria, just Altaria Psychic. Okay, do you have another Pokemon? When does Citrus Berry activate? Like, when does the Citrus Berry activate? When this... Half HP or less, so it will heal, is what I'm hearing. That's probably fine. Like, it'll heal from this? Or does it... I didn't read if it needed to be attacked or not. Oh, okay, so we are good. Because that's an ability, it doesn't trigger it? Okay, good. I should have read that. Anyway. Unfortunate for them. No Kang, but we win. We're back in Ultra 4. That Hydreigon deck with the God Start. Battle number 2. Alright. We're going second again. Unfortunate, but if we don't... Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. Oop. Very unfortunate. Our hand is real bad too. Like we got nothing going on. Well, we're not flopping into him, I guess. Not super relevant, but sure. That doesn't even do it. Okay. I say it does nothing. No, it does nothing. It literally does nothing. Until there's an Absol on the board attacking, it does nothing. Okay. Promising. Don't have it. Don't you dare have it. No! Okay. They still don't have it. Okay, okay. A little late, and also kind of irrelevant at this point, but sure. All right. We are only bricking slightly. And by slightly, I mean a lot. Also, did I forget to put, I forgot to put the energy down. Probably not gonna matter here, but well, they got it. If we draw nothing next turn, well, I mean, we're just probably gone regardless. It doesn't really matter, but and they got the ice pop. They don't get to keep the ice pop, though. All right. Not super helpful, though. We still get KO'd by this thing, even if we get the Greninja. Yeah, we'll just go to the next game. Battle number 3. All right, hopefully it's better than the last game. Hopefully we can not brick. Can we... What are they playing? Metal. Sounds like an Ogerpon. Also, we do have the Kang in hand. That said, they probably can just attack with the Onyx, right? All right. So we're going to play Serena, find Kang, Pokeball, and pray. It should be 50% to get a Mantike. Unfortunate. All right, play you down. We will not play that Ogerpon down right now. There are better things that can go in. Starting Mantike is harder than it looks. It's what, a 2 in 7 chance? A little higher than that because, like, your opening hand is 4 cards, but... Or 5 cards? But you're guaranteed one of them. I don't know what we're playing against over there. Hello. So for an energy, you are able to copy Pichu's attack, or you can copy, okay, or you can copy Skarmory's attack. You're copying Skarmory in this situation, I assume. The Ogerpon we do not care about. They do not. I don't think they're a Steelix deck. Sure. In this situation, I think we research. Hey, look who it is. Not great. We could sacrifice it now or sacrifice it later. Okay. We're dealing with a lot of Rocky helmets. A lot of Rocky helmets. Luckily, they don't have, like, damage. So there's that. But Rocky Helmet is the enemy to the Kang. Oh, they have a Kangaskhan too. Their build looks fun. I like what I'm seeing over there. Yeah, that happens. It's fine. We'll have our Kangaskhan ready to go. Soonish, maybe? Maybe. We're sacking the Oricorio. Wow. Can we draw anything like ever? Why does Ilima always end up both in the hand? Show me anything else. Okay, I lied. This hand is probably worse than the double Ilima. We're in danger. Like I don't think we're winning this one. We need to draw a Professor's Research to get ourselves a Candy and a Greninja. Because those just weren't showing up. We should have one research left, so yeah, that's fun. Half the deck is Greninjas and rare candies at this point. There are 8 cards in there. 4 of them are those. But I think we've lost. Because I imagine they probably have a Giovanni. I would guess. I'd wager a guess. Bye. Because we're going to take a lot of damage here. It's very bad for us. And they just get to KO us back if they have any form of damage boost. Oh my god. We just keep finding the Ilima. Oh, the draws are so bad. I hate it so much. We'll play. You aren't super helpful here. Like I said, we're going to take a lot of damage. Take 20. I assume Scarm is coming in unless they have red in hand. If they have red in hand, we're just done. There is a benefit to Scarm coming in, maybe. But in that they have to retreat still. However, we could be doing better. Oh, they have an Oricorio too. Hello. But I guess their Oricorio is powered by Pichu, so. Whereas ours is all natural energy. I would think you attack with the Skarmory here, right? Maybe. Like that's where I would imagine, yeah. Why? Why do we always draw them in 2s? Game. Like, we have to scoop it up, right? Just remember, in our deck, we have a Froakie, 2 Greninja, 2 Rare Candy, and a Professor. Like, that's the deck. We just draw the Ilima. We only draw the Ilima. We draw nothing but the Ilm. That said, I think we lose here anyway. Like we have no real way to deal with this Skarmory. Okay, that's not. No, I think we just lose here. Because they do 50 to us, we lose on the hitting back. Because we don't have a cape. A cape would be nice for us too. But like I assume they have a Giovanni, so Brokey would have been dead. Yeah. Okay. Well, next game. All right, let's see if Greninja can hang out, not at the bottom of the deck this time. Okay, this is a great starting hand. Perfect starting hand, honestly. We're battling against grass, which is kind of scary. Oh, okay, we're fine. We are fine, as long as we don't draw a Kangaskhan here. Good. Perfect. Go get Kangaskhan. Play Kangaskhan. Go get... Hopefully... Actually, I don't know what we're playing. Oricorio's fine. I could see an argument to power up Oricorio here. Like, I wouldn't be against that decision. But honestly, you know what? We're doing it. We'll just slowly power up the Kangaskhan. It's fine. If we had a Froakie, I see the argument to power up the Kang here. But right now they're not super scary, so I assume their non-EX attacker is probably Little Leafeon? Little Leaf? But I don't know that for sure. I've heard of Ogerpon Leafeon decks. They usually want to start this EV so that they can start using the ability right away. Okay. They're looking for that little EV. Or little leaf. I imagine. Are you going to retreat and evolve? It's an energy neutral thing to do, so it's probably correct. But also that doesn't answer Oricorio. So yeah, they're immune to status conditions. Yep. Alright. Like I said, I think we're just letting Oricorio beat down for right now. You better get me a Froakie. It's a 2/3 chance? Yeah, we got there. Just lets us speed things up a little bit. Zap! Like, I imagine that they have the tool that gives them extra HP as grass Pokemon. I don't know. I don't have any Ogerpon. I imagine this deck does decently into Hydreigon too. Probably not, actually. It seems despite the grass weakness, it seems a little slow. Like, you're not doing quite enough damage to the Hydreigon. It one-shots the Ogerpon. I guess they don't get hit by the poison. There's the cape. There's another Ogerpon. Waiting to see your Oricorio answer. Where is it? I was hoping I could just click it. Fine, I'll drag it over there. So we're going to... I mean, they have Erika's too, right? They have one card in hand, so they might not have it in hand currently. And we just start powering up that Kang. It'll get there eventually. To be fair, once this Leafeon's down, Kang plus Greninja will take out an Ogerpon regardless. Just throwing it out there. Okay, public enemy number 1 right there. We gotta KO that thing. It might be bait. Maybe they have something else that can attack, but... Also... Oh, hi. I mean, I kind of want the KO on the Leafeon, though. It's a very juicy KO. So we're gonna take that. Like, even if they play Little Leafeon, Kang will take it out next turn. So it doesn't really matter. Unless something real weird happens. Boop. Like, our biggest fear is another Leafeon EX with a cape. And even then, that's not that scary. It just means we can't one-shot it with a Kang plus Greninja. But that also means they're not KOing Oricorio, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Exciting stuff when you don't find your Oricorio answer. Doop-doo. Also, just noticed the opponent's name. Nice Minecraft reference, I imagine. Water Shuriken, Ogerpon. Did we really just draw 2 Illumas back to back again? Why do they come together? There. We get to attack with Kang. That's all I wanted. Bonk. Bonk. Alright. I think we still have another battle or 2 in us. Let's go. We have returned to Ultra 4. I don't know how many battles we're on at this point. Okay. Oh, I saw blue and was happy, and then I realized it was not our friend. Also, we're playing against a dark deck again. Yay. Oh, okay, they opened Absol. That's a little better for us. I don't know why they opened Absol, but sure. Poison Barb, yeah, that just means we don't get to do 10. Alright. Anyway, we're throwing down these 2 Pokeballs. That's a Proki. We'll probably bench that. Alright. we probably see if we can get a better hand. See if we can find that Kang. We did. That's great. Honestly, better hand. If we can get a rare candy, this is perfect. We shall see, but if we get a rare candy, we can, like, outpace damage here. If we don't get a rare candy, we've got trouble. Well, they have that. They can't attack this turn unless they have the X speed, which I don't think they always play. In fact, I don't know. I don't think it's that common. I'm not 100% sure with it, but I don't think it's that common. Honestly, probably fine. We literally just drew into Professor's research. That's great. We'll take it. Useless card, less or more useful card. All right. Lay you down. So here I think we play the energy here. Oop. Slowly snipe at that. And then I think we splashy toss onto the Froakie just in case. Because we can power up Kang next turn regardless, it doesn't really matter. No, the icy pop of doom. They get to keep it too. Boo. Yeah, you can discard my cereal. I don't care. We had Cyrus, that would have been annoying, but so we do a hello. Icy Pop of Doom saved him. Part of me here kinda wants to play down the Mantike in case they Sabrina us. But, like, who Sabrinas? We are 10 damage off. Now they have to retreat. Oh no, anyway. Hopefully they don't get heads. Also, they have to get heads once. Right? Okay, they got one. They got one heads. They only got one heads, but they got one heads. So now we need to draw into Ilima, I guess. Actually, we might be fine. Like, this hurts. A lot. Alright, Ilima is good here. Do we send in Mantike as like a sacrificial lamb? They only have one prize right now. Ultima up. Send in Mantike. Start sniping down that Absol in the back. Technically, we could have, like, neutered this Hydreigon into doing nothing, but in theory, we don't even need to play Kang back down, but maybe they find a way out. I'm just happy we get a win against this deck. We got to use Kang. We get a win against, like... This is the best deck in the format. I think it's just Hydreigon. Pretty sure it surpassed Suicune at this point. Hi. No. Oh, you have a second Ice Pop. I don't know why. Wait. You have to, like, full heal. Yep. All right, cool. There we go. We'll play this again on Thursday. Hopefully, we're a little luckier with our draws. Hopefully, our draws aren't like Ilima again. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.